and welcome any people who have rewound to the beginning of the Twitch VOD. We're going to pick up where we left off last night in the Long Dark. We're going to record probably 3 more parts today, if everything goes according to plan, as we try to recover from... Well, we've mostly recovered, but we'd still like to recover a little bit more before we go back out and try to finish up Orland Muskeg. Did look up where the poacher's camp is. Apparently the poacher's camp is in the derailment, so arguably it should have been mapped, but I guess okay, we're not going to go get any meat in this sort of weather. Arguably it should have been mapped because obviously we have the derailment mapped, but it's the camp inside the derailment. I was getting confused with the abandoned camp. The abandoned camp does move around. There's like 3 different places where, but the abandoned camp apparently isn't required for Fabled Photographer, though it is a named location. Nor it would be a good time to do some clothing repairs. Yeah, those socks are probably at the point where they want to be repaired. It's an Aurora, but apparently this is not a building that is bright enough for that. Okay. Let's see. This is going to be a little bit risky, but let's see if we can run over to the camp office. I suppose we can set up another potential trade if we get the camp office, so it's not a complete disappointment if we're going straight to the camp office. Original plan when I logged off last night was would go eat some bear meat, but you know, Roar is a bad time to be going into wolf-infested territory to get some meat. So we'll have to do that a different time. This is a cold aurora because it's a very early morning aurora. Apparently there was no lights and trappers, so we'll have to...
Can't feel my feet.
Travel over to the camp office to do aurora crafting. And there's the radio set at the camp office. We'll go over there, we'll chat up solo in a bit. Apparently it's cold enough for me to take a little bit of damage on the way over, which isn't ideal.
Damn, I'm freezing.
It's the sound of a wolf. Probably a wolf I'd run into if I'd taken the corner sharper.
I could eat anything.
And although sprinting is not necessarily great for the calories. I have for ready-made food on me. Salty crackers, and salty crackers. Okay, it's not a big deal. You're probably going to get sort of coerced into eating my salty crackers here. You want to keep the well-fed bonus. Well, this trip over to the camp office is going well. I'm being a little on the quiet side because I'm keeping my eyes and ears on the proverbial swivel to make sure we don't run face first into a wolf, because that could be a run ender here. Probably wouldn't be, but don't want to get overconfident sometimes. Yeah, we are going to eat that salty carcass. So we just need the calories. That'll probably be enough that we can not have to consume any more cooking stuff.
Bargain or bail, friend. I ain't got all day. Well, let's see what I got.
We got cereal, which I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to, except it's saying it's 20 cedar firewood. I don't. Yeah, 20 cedar firewood a box. That would be a lot of cedar firewood to gather up, and it would definitely slow us down in trading. Don't need cooking oil. We make enough of that. Would go with maple saplings, but it requires a cure, or it would go with maple syrup, but it requires a cured maple sapling. We don't got a lot of spare of those. I don't really need more flour. And I don't want to get the carb battery right now, so we're not doing the vagabond soup as much as I would like the recipe. And we have archery 5 now, so this would be decoration, not anything particularly valuable. So I might actually just go for the cereal, because, okay, generating cedar firewood is not going to be a fun thing, but it's a doable thing. And not something we're going to go rushing to do. So yeah, we'll accept for one
Time to buzz off.
cedar firewood. And then we'll check to see if this is still in Aurora. If it is still in Aurora, we will be able to do our repairs. No, the Aurora ended. Of course, the Aurora ends as we get to a place where we can take advantage of the Aurora. And take a short 1 hour snooze here. And I suspect it will technically be dawn, and we can start to do stuff. Okay, dawn does not necessarily mean it's going to be bright in here. I suppose in hindsight, I probably should have spent the effort to bring the hammer along, because then we could go on fishing. And use the hammer for fishing. Okay, well, that not being the case, let's contemplate doing some snare work. Set up the 4 snares. We got fuel-wise 12 sticks.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah, he is. We're gonna set the snares up. We're gonna go check out the bear meat. We're not quite warm enough to be warming up in this weather, but that might change.
Looks
And
like a new
or
day is
we'll
dawning.
find more fuel, because the problem right now is we can get about 12 degrees of temperature change, and to be warm we need about 20, so 20 something. So we only have half that equation. Set these up. We're gonna basically take the long way back, picking up bear meat on the way. And then once we're warmed up, we might come back here, to do some fishing.
I need to find some place to escape this cold. Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
The voice line, or he's run entirely out of temperature. And yeah, there's basically, I suppose I could spend more time gathering things like maple saplings, so we could trade for maple. Zero. That's human corpse. Probably when we investigated as well already, so I'm not going to take a detour for it right now.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Going a little quickly through the calories, which I'm a little worrisome about. So we should be getting close to meat pile. I think that's the campfires that are rendering there. Meat piles next to, so we're not quite close enough to see the meat yet, but that's where it is. There we go.
Too heavy.
Let's see. Can we get a fire started? We'll take a lit torch with us and take some of the cooked meat back with us to Trappers.
Come on, come on. It worked.
Could take uncooked stuff with me, but no, I'll just take the cooked stuff. Okay. We smell because even the cooked stuff has a smell to it. Now that we got adequate calories, we can do a bit of sprinting, just to trade fatigue and calories. To not lose as much health.
Wonder if I can drop any
Oh,
of this gear.
fudge. I forgot to hit the record button. Alright, I'll play the episode out and then we'll just download the episode and send it over to YouTube from Twitch. So the YouTube's gonna get the Twitch version. So if you're hearing this on YouTube and wondering why the quality might not be as good as usual, that's what's happened. I'll probably also make the episode a little on the short side because of that. So back at the homestead. I'm gonna grab the hammer. Because we got a lit torch, I may take the... Well, how am I going to do this? Lots of thoughts.
I'm
Not super
not sure I
organized
can
right now.
carry much more.
Okay, so I know I want that hammer. I want basically this coal. Let's start a fire. Definitely make it go long enough with sticks for what I'm thinking. Then I can just go ahead and make water, take an hour snooze to get the character warm. Let's see if we're kind of... Now that we have the hammer, we're going to go back over to the camp office, and after I download and upload, or download the Twitch version so that we've got a working version for YouTube, we'll start streaming again and go fishing. Oops. Eat the partial, please. Ah, because I screwed up, we're not going to get the full partial. Oh well. That sounds like a blizzard. It is a blizzard. Okay, well we're not going to go over to the fishing place because blizzard says no. We'll do some building repairs while we're here. So anything to repair with cloth, I think. I have some rabbit. Oh, I do have a little rabbit. Let's try to shove more of this in the drawer so it's easier to see what I have and what I don't. We don't need the moose hide, so I'm dropping moose hide. So, you. Some fishing tackle. Take a little bit longer, but we're trying to pass the blizzard anyway. And the socks. Don't have what we need to prepare you. I think that's everything done for the moment. Yeah. Let's see if it is still a blizzard. And if it is, I'll go ahead and put the bar break in here. I don't feel... Yeah, I don't think, like, running through the blizzard is a great way to...
Someone's gotta go.
Anything to do right now. So I'm going to end this part up, well, early, as I said earlier, because of the mishap with the recording, by trying to sleep out the blizzard here in this bed. Oh yeah, if we don't sleep it out, it'll be nighttime, and we'll go explore the cave or something. So, I hope you've all been enjoying this very short stream. I'll probably be streaming again in like 20 minutes after I download the VOD from Twitch, so I don't lose it. So until the next stream and next part, wish you all the best luck and a good time. And hopefully at the beginning of the next one, I don't screw up and remember to hit start record. So with that,